What's up, guys? Today taking a look at an 808 number 16 Keychain spy camera. So the last time I used this was in 2017 and I came across it, and the battery inside is a tiny lithium battery, LiPo battery, and I replaced it once. I'm not going to do it again because apparently it drains over time. So anyway, it looks like a keychain. You got the power button here, shoots in 1080p. You hold that on and this little LED lights up, and it charges via USB port. So when you hold this on and it turns on, the LED turns yellow. When it's flashing 3 times, you press the shutter button once and it'll start recording video. And I also have the software still. These buttons are fake. And what I did, instead of buying a new battery, was I took a USB cable I had laying around and I cut it. Cut the green and white wires out along with the shielding, and I just used the red and the black, which is the positive and the negative. And what I also did was I took this 9-volt snap adapter, and no, you cannot use 9 volts to power this. You will burn it out. But what I did have laying around also is a little AA battery tray. So it runs in series. So you have one battery here, one here, one here, and one here, and then a 9-volt connector up here, which this snaps on to. So if you're using alkaline, it is 6-volt. If you're using rechargeables, it's 4.8, and that's what this USB here takes, is 5 volts. And you simply would take your charger, USB type A, you would plug it in here, and then this end gets plugged into here like so, and then that light will flash green. Well, it's not flashing green, but when I use this and I plug the USB in to that adapter, the light turns yellow, which indicates it's in standby mode. And when you hold this button in to change from photo video, I get a yellow light. So I had an old battery tray, and unfortunately it cracked. Actually, it was melted because I was fucking around with it and I soldered 2 wires to it. And over the years, even though I used flux and everything, cleaned it up good, it just melted. So I ordered a new one. We'll take a look at what that looks like in a minute. But when you snap this on, you can power this camera here, with 4 AA batteries instead of the little tiny LiPo battery inside of here that I think is like 250 milliamps. So let's take a look at that tray. Alright, so here's the tray, and you can see it has a 9-volt connector here. So if you watch my other video about making batteries, it's basically the same thing. It starts out with negative, goes to positive, and then this positive comes over to negative, goes up to a positive, and then over here to a negative, and then a positive, and then a negative, and then a positive. So you have your positive lead and your negative lead, and if you plug that snap connector from the 9-volt in, right here is, well, you'll get your 6 or your 4.8 volts, and that will operate that camera.